Right. How are we diddling? Are we back up and running again? I think we are. Email, just close that down. There we are. That's better. Right. Yes, it looks good. Evening all. Are we coming through loud and clear? Give us a thumbs up if it's working. Wherever the thumbs up button thing is. I can never remember. It's that corner, I think, isn't it? Anyway, click on the thing. And say hello in the chat. If you wonder why you haven't got the chat or can't log into the chat, it's because you're not signed in as a subscriber. So subscribe to the channel, then you can join in the chit chat. All right, let's see who's here. Roger Elaine, good evening. Evening all. Are you around next Sunday? Probably yes. Book in the link in your email that came with your invoice. Just follow the link, click the big blue button, book a time slot. Otherwise I'll forget and then I won't be there. Peter N, evening. Gary, hello, hello. Colin, hello. Kevin, hello. I am here, yes. I'm here. Stella, Peter, evening. Ollie, hello. Paul, excellent. We've got a few people there. Tom, evening. Good stuff. Hope we're all well and jolly. I hope I sold you all something. I sold some of you something. Not all of you, I don't think. I must be slipping in my old age. Not good, is it? Anyway, yes, so I will have a look at the auction results in a minute. All the invoices have gone out. So check your email. If you don't appear to have got one, it will be there somewhere. It might be in your spam folder or something. If you still can't find your invoice, then email me back, ping me a message, whatever, and I'll resend it to you. Yes, regarding collection, next week, when I say I'm around all week, what I mean is I can be around. So as always, as I always say and repeat till I'm blue in the face, and the email that comes that delivers your invoice, where it says click here to view your invoice, click that. It takes you to your page with your invoice, which tells you how much you need to pay, with bank details, and the great big blue button which says book collection time or book collection slot or whatever it says. Click the big blue thing, pick a spot on the calendar. That's it, you're booked in. I know when you come in. I can gather all your stuff ready. I can get the kettle on and everything's all honky-dory. When people text me, phone me, send me a random email, send me WhatsApp, whatever else, to say, oh, can I come Tuesday, can I come Friday, etc., 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 that's when they get lost. I forget, because I'm doing 1,001 other things at once. People turn up, I'm not there, then they get pissed off, and so do I. So if everybody just books in on the system, and I can look at the thing and it tells me on Monday, right, Mr. Smith, Mr. Jones, they're coming, and I can get Mr. Smith and Mr. Jones stuff ready for them, and everyone's wonderful. Thank you all very much. Right, that's that over with. So yes, so invoices are out. So yeah, get them paid up. Come and get your goodies. I need everything gone by the weekend, please. Now Chris is coming, I think, in the week. Mike, the driver, sort of half back on the road again. He's done a couple of deliveries, I think, the past couple of days. Although he can't lift anything, his shoulder's all still strapped up, I think, from his shoulder operation. So I think someone's driving him, as it were. But anyway, he's sort of getting back into the swing of things. So yeah, they're a little bit tight this week. I think they've only got one van on the road, but hopefully they come in, I think, midweek. So if you want Chris to pick up anything, if you bought anything big, or if you've still got machines to be collected, we'll be doing that this week. So get in touch and getting booked so your stuff goes on the van midweek. Small stuff, if you want it posted out, if it's something I can shove in a jiffy bag, that's fine. If it's anything bigger, heavier, fragile, then I'm not getting into wrapping all that up. It just takes too long. No one ever wants to pay me for it, so I'm not doing it. Send a carrier of your choice, etc. MBE came again the other day. They're very good. Mailboxes from Cambridge. They'll take stuff, they wrap it, pack it, especially with fragile stuff, because they wrap it really well and insure it and everything else, and you'll get it without it being broken. So there we are. Plenty of opportunities to get stuff to you. Use Chris, use a carrier of your choice, send mailboxes, etc., or somebody like that, whatever you like, or come and get it yourself. Lovely. Right, so slot machines. We'll do slot machines in a minute. We'll do prices of today first, and then there's a couple more slot machines in. There's more slot machines during the week. A couple of people have already been in touch to say they're collecting their goodies from today and dropping a few machines off. So more stuff will be appearing in the week. I'm not sure if anything's coming with Chris or not. Did he say? I can't remember. There might be a couple of bits on his van as well being dropped off. If you've given him something to drop off to me, then there probably is. So you might know better than I do. Right, so there we are. Evening, Rob. Yes, you delivered my machine today. Oh, yes, excellent. Yeah, so Mike's on the mend, so we should all be good soon. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? Prices for today. Let's see, how did we do? It was not too bad overall, really. It was a bit worrying to start the first thing in the morning because everything was still at £1, or a lot of things were still at £1. I thought we were going to have a bit of a rough day, but I think in the end it didn't turn out too bad. Let me just scroll that down a little bit off the page. That's better. Right, I think these sofas were £1 first thing in the morning, weren't they, this morning, or not long till we started. But anyway, Andrew's late again. Is that twice in a week you've been late? I'm gonna have to mark you down. You won't get a smiley sticker at this rate. Even David as well. Yes, so the Cadillac sofas, right, £300 and £340. So that's all right. They got away at a decent price in the end. Definitely come and collect those this week. I don't want to be tripping over those. I've got lots of slot machines to get in the warehouse, so they've got to go if you bought those. Illuminated globe, £20. Now, illuminated globe. I've got a confession to make. It's quite a bad one. I can't remember whose it is. I put it down to somebody. I put it down to the wrong person. Not the buyer, I mean the seller. So it's on the wrong seller sheet at the minute. Fortunately, somebody I've known a very long time, and they're very honest. So they're like, "Oh, Steve, this isn't mine." I'm like, "Oh, right, okay." So if the globe is yours, I'm sure I remember whose it is before long. I should wake up in the middle of the night and think, "Oh yes, it's so and so's." But you'll have noticed it's not on your seller sheet as well, hopefully. So just get in touch, and then I will move it to you. Anyway, globe, 20 quid. Right, a couple of bits of China, a couple of quids. Nothing exciting there. Look. Oh, this funny head, 36. That was quite funny, wasn't it? Football card, 16. Guinness mirror, 12. The big fridge hasn't gone. Still got that. If you're interested, there's a custom wrap on it. Really nicely done. I'm sure it could be very buyable, because I don't think the vendor really wants to bring a van to take it home again. It's a big lump. It's a good thing. You fit in your man cave. You can fill it up with beers in one side and ice creams in the other. Or is it top and bottom? I can't remember if it's freezer one side and fridge the other, or if it's the top and bottom, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's fridge at the top and freezer at the bottom. You can get a lot of beer in it. Anyway, that's still available, as is the Funky Light. These Beatles badges, they were good, aren't they? £32 a set. 2 sets of those, 32 and 32, funnily enough, both the same price. Oil cans, look, £18. You got any old oil cans in the garage? And 34 for the pyramid one. The pyramid ones people always like, always do well, don't they? £22 for violin. Thought you were going to say I dropped it. No, I didn't drop it. I've just forgotten whose it is. It's getting old, that's the trouble. Keep forgetting things. Too much to think about. The big fun thing, the light up sign didn't sell. I'll pop that in the slot sale. I just thought I'd try with this collectible sale because it might be, appeal to a different bunch of people. But we'll pop it in the slot sale. 2 end bits sold though, 44 and 38. None of the Masonic stuff sold. I thought there was probably some interesting stuff in that, but nobody seemed to want to buy it all. So, well, a couple of lots are sold for £10. Look. If you want some interesting books and Masonic papers to read, you could probably find out all sorts of interesting secrets. I've got some for sale. £1 for 3 thingies. 3 car radios. That's got to be a bargain, isn't it? Sheepskin jackets and things, £1. Nobody much interested in leather jackets, apart from George Michael's one, unsurprisingly, which we've got 244. George Michael's Issey Miyake jacket, 240 quid. Coffee grinders 30, the little one. That one didn't sell. 30, 30. Didn't sell. If you're interested in the coffee grinder, they can probably be that sort of money. Don't think I should really do someone quite that cheap, but you know, I can probably bangle something for you around and about. Board neon sign, 30 quid. The little gollies, 12. These original plaster ones, 12, 12, 8, and 12. Why didn't that one make 12 as well, we wonder? I don't know. Maybe it was a little bit scruffier. So with those original ones, they're like plaster. They're really quite soft and easy to scratch, aren't they? So that's probably why. Police badges, they were quite a lot of interest in those. We got 150 for those 5. 230 for that, however many is in that one. There's 2 or 3 didn't sell, but most of them went. 34. There was a couple they didn't go. The Chief there, £60. Detective LAPD, 55. 24, 44. 24s. Hawaii 50, that was lots of bids on that one, unsurprisingly, I suppose. Hawaii 50 made 60 quid. 24, Marshall 24, Captains, all sorts of different ones. Quite interesting, really. 34. It's all about 30 to £50 probably on average, something like that, by the looks of things. A few cheaper ones. So we had lots of those. They were quite interesting. That was a nice little thing. I quite like that. The Oldgate City Motors Advertising Barometer, £38. Nice little thing. What else? That's brass plaque, 54. Ted, nobody want to give Ted a home. We'll have to find him a home next time, won't we? A few bits and bobs, a few quid, that was all. That's interesting. Look, this load of vintage Lego, a £5, and the Lego train set. I think it's quite an early Lego train set. 28. You kind of got more in that lot for a £5 than you did in that lot for 28. There you go. Lesson to be learnt there. Lego train set. Found it interesting the amount the signs go for. Yeah, some of them make a lot, don't they? Nobody wants a koala bear. He needs a home. The Magic Roundabout, 20 quid. Quite a cute little thing. Dougal, £3 for Dougal. Wasn't very popular, was he? £32, the KO VW Beetle funny car thing. What else we got? Really die cast. Batman in that one, made to tenner. Load of Corgi, including Chipperfields, a tenner. Load of Matchbox 22. There you go. Juggling clubs, £16. Bargain, really. I don't think China did very much, did they? A few quid. Toby Jogs. I was saying, remember when Toby Jogs used to be like 50, 60 quid, and now, you know, you do well if you get a tenner for them. Different era, isn't it? Different era. There you go. Now, star lot of the auction, obviously, the 57 Novelty Willy exercises. £10. Someone's going to have a lot of fun at Christmas, aren't they? Dishing those out to people, I think. What else have we got? These collector cards, these were quite nice sets, weren't they? £12. £20, the Gil Elgren ones. £12 the Weird Tales. 22 for the Betty Page. 34 the other Gil Elgren set. 10 for the pin-up playing cards. Laser discs. They're all no. I think there's one lot sold for £30 and the other ones didn't, but then they're all sold at £30 a set. All the laser discs are all gone. Player 38. The radio tuning, original box instruction, everything 65. Kind of vintage hi-fi stuff does seem to be on the up. Interestingly, I noticed that in a few other odd sales. There we are. Very funky video recorder. I was surprised that didn't sell. I thought one of my prop houses would have bought that. It's very, very proppy. If you're doing like an 80s film or something. Anyway, records, £7 and £5 the singles, big heaps of them. Then the albums and 12-inches made 32 and 48. So there must have been some good ones in there. A couple of people come to view all the records and had a good rummage through them, so I suspect they made what they were worth, all of them. Books, a couple of quid. The Automata book, £50. Always a really good book, that one. Cheaper. I'm sure I paid more than that for mine. Typical, isn't it? There you go. PSA books, a couple of quid each. Nothing very exciting there, was the rugby ball, 22. Signed rugby ball with the signed guest lists. A little radio. These are quite interesting, these things. 110 this one made. W Love, FM 96.7. So it's looks like a microphone, but actually a radio. And it seems American, a lot of the American radio stations made them like as a promotional thing, I think, because it's got an American plug on it. But I think they only get that frequency, I think is the idea of it. Like, you know, promotional to that particular station. I couldn't actually find W Love station, I don't think, when I looked it up. I found several others the same, but all different stations, different names, station names, and different frequencies. So that's quite interesting. But they make quite a lot of money in the States. Quite seems to be quite a collectible thing. But I'm sure you can probably cleverly tweak the frequency. Unless something good on 96.7 over here, I'm not sure. Right, what else did we have? Quattrofini mirror, 34. The Chicago Blackhawks team jersey, 120. The rugby print, 22. The other rugby shirts, England Rugby 2001 and 2 team shirt, signed, £65. And the next year, when they won it, shirt, £300. That shows you the value of winning a rugby match, doesn't it? They should have tried harder a year before, shouldn't they? There you go. Jack, I can understand why you don't want to do another one of these sales for a while, as there can't be a lot of money in it for you with the effort you have to put in compared to, say, an all sale. No, there's not. I lose money on it, I suspect. In fact, I'm sure I do. What I earn from this sale doesn't cover the month's rent and the expenses of the unit, expenses of the internet. Never mind my wages, as it were, a month's wages for me. So, you know, it doesn't make any money at all. Loses money. But I can't do a slot machine every single month sale, unfortunately. Will Carling shirt, 55. The number plate's still available if you're interested in that, which looks quite amusing if you illegally misspace the numbers. Not that I'd ever do such a thing with any of my number plates, obviously. Honest. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Another rugby shirt, 18. No signatures on that one, and it still made 18 quid. So that's all right, isn't it? £24. This nice young lady who can assist you with your tyre, apparently. That's, yes. She can fix anything. There you go. More shirts here. What do we have? We had Stuart Pearce, £60. And 99 World Cup squad, £55. So again, proves the point, they need to win, don't they? On the Melbourne one didn't go. If you're interested in a Melbourne Storm shirt, all nicely framed up, signed, that one's still available. It needs to be the same sort of money, sort of 60, 70 quid. I'll probably go for 60, but that sort of money. Nice big display piece. We've got a bar or something. The Pride Alliance 74, the signed rugby print, that's signed by the artist and all the players, 110. Henry Cooper's boxing glove, 60, signed. What else do we have? Oh, Walkman 26, interesting. Battleship Commander, I remember playing that at school. Somebody had one, used to bring it to school and play it. Great fun. Not using doing battleships on paper like we used to do before that was invented. The Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Now, I know nothing about these. I sent a picture to my nephew and said, "Are these any good?" It's like Pokemon's his thing. These are different, apparently. They all look the same to me, but anyway. He said they were quite good. Found one on eBay for 300 quid or something, one of these sets. But I think they're all different depending which edition they are, and it's all very complicated. But anyway, we've got £100 for that one, 160 for that one, although they're the same. And then 150 for that one, and 150 for that one. There we are, but these are all sealed in the boxes, never been opened, so makes them quite rare, apparently. Don't know, not my thing. Dalek, 28 quid. Star Trek TNG set, 30. James Bond set of DVDs is quite nice, £16. Elvis, a fiver. There you go. A ball worker, a fiver. Look, someone's going to beef themselves up. This nice microphone on the stand, 70 quid. I was saying, I've sold quite a few microphones over the years, but actually getting an original old stand, they're actually quite rare. I think they're a lot rarer than the microphones are. Bus ticket machine, 160. Telephones, these were cheaper than usual. I don't think my telephone people were on this time. I thought the yellow and black one, I've not seen one that colour before, might go, you know, quite well. It made less than an ordinary colour one makes. There you go. The Royal Navy enamel sign, 200. R48 clock, 50. What else do we have? Radio tenor, that was cheap, wasn't it? Bakelite radio. Clock didn't go. Top hats, 20 quid. Rifles, they didn't go. They're available if you're interested in rifles. Get in touch. The nice Morris sign, 150. Double-decker buses, 340 each. I'm surprised this enamel sign doesn't go. It's quite a rare one. The middles of it are always knackered. They're just that kind of design. Kids used to use them as like air rifle targets or catapult targets and smash the centres to bits. A little bit of damage in the middle, but not much at all. It's actually pretty good for one of these. Yeah, so that's still available if you're interested. Get in touch quickly before it goes home again. The neon crucifix or LED cup mirrors, 16 each. Double bass, 240. The Fulham Broadway station, I think that was the highest a lot of the day, I think, at 530, the enamel sign. There's a lot of interest in that one. What else do we have? Scales, £40. That's set with the weights. £30 for the Avery. 22 for the gold colour one. The clown head. That was a nice original cast aluminium one, 360. Hard to find those original ones. The later fiberglass ones turn up now and again, or plaster copies. But the aluminium ones, not so often. Hamilton Beach milkshake maker, 60 quid. The teas, lovely teas sign, 220. I quite like that. Being a cup of tea. But yeah, I've got enough stuff. I'm trying not to buy things. Lovely sign though. Ridley's ice cream, 32. The little railway buffet card price sign, 42. It's quite a sweet little thing. Bass mirror, 46. Fryers mirror, 70. Steam engine, 28. What else we had? 14 quid. Fairground panels, they're still here if you're interested. You want those. £30 for sarcophagus. The unicycle, £38. And £12 for the stilts. There you go, look, Instant Circus with 50 quid. Can't be bad. Studio 54 neon, 30. These beanbag toss boards, £28 each. £10 for the Perspex signs. Sweet shop and ice cream, 32 and 22. That was, I'm sure the same person bought these two, I think. So after the auction, they didn't take it, and then the second one made £10 more. See, so there you go. You take that gamble of not taking the option, hoping you get the second one less, and it didn't work out. There you go. Rings. Oh, the marble box. I'm surprised that didn't sell. They almost always sell. £50, I think, will buy it. They usually make a bit more than that. So if you want a marble spinner box, good opportunity to grab one. Telephone exchange 110. Quite a nice one, that with the kind of cranky handle on the side, all the switches and little flip down indicators on the top. I don't know what dog he's supposed to be. I mean, he's called Snoopy, but don't know. Anyway, 150 quid. It was quite fun, wasn't he? A lot of people liked him. Anything else exciting? The Coke racks, £12 each. Durex, the original nice neon 360. £70 for the motorbike. And last page, what have we got? £36 for a washing tub. It was the patented non-splash version, which is a bit more unusual than the usual one. More top hats, 26, 28, 24, 18, 18, 24. There we go. That's the top hats. Anything else exciting down here? I don't think so particularly. Power Petrol, that's still available. That was one of 6 done for the Heartbeat TV program. Remember that one all those years ago? Don't know where the other 5 are. They've sort of disappeared into the ether over years, but this one, if you're a fan of Heartbeat, you'll probably spot it by the garage. Elephant clock, 40 quid. The Liberty sign, a nice hand painted sign, £60. Titanic, 14. That enamel is still available. The motorbike print, 38. I think I sold 2 of the prints, and not the rest. They need to be sort of 25 quid a piece, really. Nice prints. I'm surprised I didn't go, but there we are. We tried them twice, so we'll send them home. That's about it, I think. Anything exciting, wasn't it? And the big mallet rounded off the day appropriately enough. Test your strength at 50 quid. So there you go. That was it. Excellent. So hopefully I sold some of you some of that stuff. Personally, love these auctions. Such interesting stuff, says Roger. Roger's been in kitchen all day sorting machine stuff. I've learnt a lot about some items on sale today. Well, there you go. Peter said the yellow and black phone is a yellow 746 with black 706 parts. Oh, that's interesting. I should make a note of that. I might get around to updating the description at some point. Where's my notepad? I always like to learn things. Yellow 746 plus black 706 bits. So kind of like a hybrid then. Interesting. Somebody said, oh yeah, it must be an AA one because it's just because it's AA colours. Well, don't think so because I've already come across those before. If it was like a thing. So probably somebody, whether somebody just made, I don't think it's been made recently. I think it's been like that a long time, but maybe someone just had a custom one for some reason or other. Who knows? Interesting. Missed out on a few items. Luke said he liked the teddy and the koala. Aha. The 746 came out later. Well, I suppose it makes sense as it's a bigger number. Chris the driver's number. Yes. Oh yeah, because I didn't change it on the thing, did I? Yes, you can, and I will post it on here, and I'll remember to I keep forgetting to change it on the thing. Hang on a moment, I'll find Chris's number. Bear with. Can't be doing things live, can you? What do I want? I want contacts. Contacts. Chris Stutt. Here we are. Right. 07793, oops, 3, 07793 025 108. There you go. So phone him, or you can't get answer on the phone because it's Sunday evening. Ping him a WhatsApp. If you want to quote, the best thing you should do is if you WhatsApp like a picture of your invoice, then you can see what he's picking up, because you know your invoice has a little picture of it on, and the description of what it is, and usually the measurements. I know with these little bits and bobs doesn't matter so much, but you know, then saves him backwards and forwards, keep asking questions, how big is it, or ringing me up or whatever. And he's got the information he needs then. So yeah, give him a shout, give him a WhatsApp. So I think it's probably coming Wednesday, I think, something like that. So get in touch ASAP, and then you can all go on the van. The more stuff you can get on the van in one go, obviously the cheaper it is for people. That's why we're trying to make it efficient like that. Super. So that's where we're at with that. Right, what else? Slot machines. Right, let's have a look. Where are we at with slot machines? So first few slot machines are for the Slotty auction. So let's just go back here for a minute. So I'll put up, there's a couple of odd bits were left over from last time, those 5. So we'll try those again. The lovely lot of smoke. That rare little vending machine. The Progressive Star, which I'm very surprised didn't sell because it's the best one we've ever had. Nice all win. And of course the Spookette. So we'll give them another whirl. I'm honestly surprised that they all didn't sell. Really, they weren't. It's not like they were crazy reserves or anything, but there we are. Just nobody for them last time, so we'll give them another whirl. And then new bits and bobs in. Some of these you'll already seen up, won't you? I just want to find my folder where they are on my computer, because I've got the wrong thing up. So I've got all the auction stuff still on the screen. Bear with me a minute. Slot machines. There we go. Right. So what have I added in? A couple more. I haven't had somewhere along the line. Little vending machine. That was there the other day, wasn't it? Right. So the Wheelermin, the Shields, Bridlington Wheelermin, with an unfortunately cracked playfield glass. But it's all there, so it's a job for Jim to make a new one, I think. She's got the nice Shield badge on the top there, just above my head here. The Philip Sheffers distributor plate. So hopefully one of you clever chaps will buy that and get it restored nicely. I've got this Pretty Little Allwyn. I sold this some years ago, and it's come back around again. I sold another one similar at some point. We found them the other day. Still don't know who made them. Quite distinctive cabinet fittings. They've got interesting kind of rounded square back plates to the controls. A very distinctive pout cup, and the hinges as well. And then of course the coin slot with the 1D, with the slot in the 1D, like the, what else does it has those? Is it the film ups and things, isn't it, I think? But a completely different shape, but the same idea, putting your penny in the penny. So yeah, nice little machine. Still don't know who made it. Anybody got any ideas? Well, let me know. It's on old penny, it's working, locks and keys, ready to go. And then Samsung grip, Ruffler Walker, whatever. All working. It's got the nice Ruffler and Walker badge on the back, the nice shaped one. Which I'll photograph in due course. Oh, excuse me. There we are. Yes, there's those odd new bits at the moment. Let's see what people are wanting. Shall we? What do we need? So, yes, entries close 7th of September for the slot machine sale. So pull your fingers out, get yourselves organised. Let's look on the wants list. What the latest wants to go up? Is there anything new? Carousel pusher. Yeah, I'd love to see one of those. Improved Pickwick. High top bonus. I think that was the underbidder from the last one we sold. Is still looking for one. Pit tables, you win, conveyor. Yeah, it's worth having a look down there just to see what people are looking for. You might think, oh, I've got one of those to sell. So think also of if you've got anything you want to cash in, get a few quid in for the October, the Lost Collection sale. So that one I'm hoping, obviously this coming week I've got to be around a week for collections and whatnot. So the week after, week of the, what day will that be? The week of the 25th, sort of bank holiday week. Is that bank holiday week? When's bank holiday Monday? Oh no, that's bank holiday Monday, isn't it? 25th. Very early this year. So sometime after then, probably the end of that week, then I should think. I have to see, because I'm not sure if the chat might be going away for bank holiday weekend. Anyway, in the not too distant future, not this coming week, but the week after, I'll go and try and get the some snaps in that collection, or maybe I might be able to do a little video in the storage unit or something, and then start getting it all organised to get it up. I can't physically get it up, because I don't know where to put it at the moment, so that's why I need all this collectible stuff out of the way, because there's more stuff got to come in, and the next 2 or 3 slot machine auctions. So need space, but I'll get some snaps of that lot, because you might think to yourself, oh, I really want to buy that. I've been looking for one for 20 years, so I'm going to sell my whatever. They put a few pennies in the piggy bank to give you a fighting chance. So have a think on that one, because I say all the entries will close the 7th, so I know it's a bit tight for time, things kind of overlapping, but I'm doing my best. Hence, I need cooperation from all the buyers to come and get their stuff. There we are. It'll all work out wonderfully, hopefully. Anyway, if you've got any of this lot, there's people looking. Although these ones right at the bottom are probably quite old now, some of these. But anyway, remember you can always add your wants on there if you want to. Ollie, has anyone got a copy of the Darren Hesketh DVD that could copy it? It doesn't seem to be available anymore online. Oh, I haven't, for a start. I don't know, we can ask Darren on the 14th, I suppose, or I suppose we ask him before that. He might have got some. It's a good idea. Let's ping him a text. Let's do another live. Nothing like doing live things, is it? Hang on a minute. Oh, why has he always not got his number on here? I've lost him. That's not very clever, is it? How have I managed to do that? Have I spelt his name wrong? That's weird. Right, hang on a minute. I'll be here somewhere. My phone's been a very strange thing recently. Right, here we go. That's me putting things in the wrong thing. Right, what are we looking for? DVD. Have you got any of your DVDs left? Well, just do that for a minute, see what he says. Right, there we go. On the case. Then he could dig some out for the meetup, couldn't he? Now, I still haven't done that for me, as I must do that. The details are there. It's very bright tonight. It's because I brightened up my screen earlier on. Looks like it's bleaching out a bit, doesn't it? Shall I, hang on a minute. Let me, where's my screen settings? Colour, brightness. I dull that down like that. Does it dull that down? It does a bit, doesn't it? Let's try that. That's a bit better, isn't it? A bit contrasty. better. Where's me X button? I don't use the screen settings very often. There we are. Try that. It's better. Yeah, so details are there. If you haven't already clocked them, I'm sure you have by now. Yes, that's a job for Monday this week. Pop a little form on there so we can know how many people are coming and get the tables booked at the pub, and give both Woodbank and Darren an idea of how many people are turning up. If lots of us, you haven't booked your hotels yet, then get it organised. Also, in the email today that went out, I put details of Gary's funeral, 2nd of September. If you're not on the mailing list, you want details, then A, why you're not on the mailing list. Naughty, naughty. But B, just send me a message or whatever, and I'll send you the details. But 2nd of September. So yeah, hopefully we can have a good turnout for him. I'm sure there'll be a few slotties there. Yeah. Right. What else do we need to talk about? Anybody need to know anything? Anybody got any bright ideas? What shall I put up now? We're done. Shall I put the put these up? This is coming up next, isn't it? Just pop these up for a minute. That message gone through? It's gone through. He's not read it. He's probably busy doing something. He's probably sensibly got his phone turned off. Anyway, I will let you know. I'll bring on the DVD front. Have I got a link to the details? Yes, I have. I will copy that, paste that, paste that. There we go. So yeah, details there. And as I say, in a few days, as soon as I get 5 minutes, I'll just stick a little form on that page. And all I want is not, you don't just, they're both free. You don't need to pay anything, but it's just to basically just sort of stick your name and your email in, and how many people you're bringing with you. If you're bringing, you know, partner or kids or whatever, just so we can get an idea of numbers. But and particularly for the Saturday night, if you're joining us for the meal, so we can book enough tables spaced together. So that would be really useful. Something at me an update. I don't need an update at the moment. Thank you very much. So that's that. Yes, so I think there's a few machines due in the week. I think there's an Ollie Wales or two. Somebody said coming. There's some bandits due. I'm not sure when they're coming. 4 or 5 bandits. There's hopefully another little batch of restoration projects. If they get here in time, there might be a bit tight for time on those, and might not arrive until the following auction. But hopefully they'll get here in time for the September one. What else do I know that's coming? What have I heard about? Something else, I'm sure. Updates on packs for Steam. Yeah, I'll have another look. I sent out, I think I said the other day that I had to send out 2 extremely, well, basically like pay up or I'm going to sue you. Because I was still over 2,000 quid in from 2 customers who'd spent the best part of £1,000 each. One just over, one just under. The one just over 1,000 is now paid, finally. So I'll pull that in. And I think actually I think that clears yours, funnily enough. And then the other one is holding up another couple of people's payments. So I'm getting there. So yes, bear with me a day or two. That payment went in on Saturday, I think, so it should be cleared through. So I'll try and sort that in the next day or two. So I know you bought some stuff today, didn't you, as well? So if you hold off, I can conjure them around if you like. And I think you've booked in to come in the week, haven't you, as well? So we'll sort it out by then. Yes, so don't pay me in the meantime if you haven't done already. If you want, and I'll conjure them around. That makes sense. So yes, trying to square up all these odds and sods because it's getting a bit out of hand, really. So that's the other thing. Sometime in the next, well, before Christmas, certainly, I want to stick another auction in, which will be a clearance auction, which will be not accepting any entries for, but it's stuff that's accumulated again, just unsold bits and bobs that have not been collected, or sold bits and bobs that haven't been collected, come to that. Random stuff that wasn't really suitable. I think I said the other day, I was over the Elephant House last week, and there's stuff there. There's still stuff there I'd kind of forgotten about until I was rummaging looking for something else, from which was several years old from the last auction when we did there. That hadn't been collected, so it's probably 10 years old now for some of them stuff. No idea whose it is. Can't be bothered to spend hours and hours rooting through paperwork trying to find out whose it is, even if I've got the paperwork still, which I probably have, but he's finding it because lot numbers have fell off stuff, etc, etc, etc. And it's really not my problem, it's their problem if they didn't bother to collect stuff 10 years ago. So I shall round up all that stuff, and there'll be an auction. It'll be £1 start, no reserves, everything must go type thing. And if you do spot anything of yours and you think, oh bugger, I forgot to collect that, then by all means get in touch and claim it, but otherwise it will be sold. So there we are, just a heads up on that one. Interesting that the Apollo has a Brenco payout cup. Yeah, I thought that. Let me, where has it gone? Hang on a minute, let's go back. Apollo, there we go. Pause. Yeah, so it's a standard like Mill Seeger type mech. I'm not sure what make it is, it might be a clone mech, but there's your standard. So it's purely mechanical. There is light tubes, so we'd light up the front glass. But interesting payouts. There's a few unusual combinations. I think they all pay out 8, and then a single cherry is 2, and 2 cherries is 4. Is it? It's a bit too small on my screen to look. I think that's how it pays out. And yeah, for my cabinet, it's really nice actually. Very nice condition. I think there's one tiny little chip on the back corner. Other than that, I think it's perfect. And yeah, Brenco payout cup. It's a 1p. That top coin entry looks familiar. Is it on? What's that top coin entry on? Is it on those metal bell fruits? I think, isn't it? Let's find a metal bell fruit in the background. I think that's what I've seen them on. I couldn't find any maker name on it anywhere. Bell. No, it's not that actually, is it? It's not what I was thinking it was on. It's on something. Somebody will have seen what it's on. Yeah, interesting. Never seen it before. Yeah, nice condition, working. Was on 1p. Don't know anything about it. If anybody does, or anyone who's got one or see one or similar, I would assume they'd have probably made several different ones because it's just a glass swap, isn't it? Didn't spot any names. There's no names on the artwork. No names, sort of. You know, it's not like a name badge on the back of the cabinet or anything. So I don't know. It's always fun. I love getting new stuff in I've never seen before, but it's all part of the fun, isn't it? Trying to figure out who made it. Yeah, so another new one. Excellent. Can I put my outstanding bits in my machine before Chris comes to collect, please? Ah, yes, that's a good idea. Yes. Right, I need a note for that, to do that tomorrow when I'm at the warehouse. Later, write a note to remind myself to write myself a note. If you remember, if you ping me a message tomorrow about 12 o'clock, I'll be at the warehouse. Then I'll do it there and then, but I will make myself a note as well. Need to see odd spares put in machine. Chris, excellent. There you go. Note made. Looks like a Games Inc. flasher cabinet. Oh, okay. Let's have a look what we've got on the Games Inc. flasher cabinet. Games Inc. Games Inc. Games Inc. I've not really got a picture of any of those. Don't know. It's a mystery. Try to remember. Exactly, yeah. If you try to remember, I've written a note to remind myself to write myself a note to try and remember. If anything else for it feels like remembering to remind one of us to remind the other, then that would be great as well. Then somewhere along the line, one of us will remember. It'll be wonderful, won't it? Yeah, right. What else do we need to tell you? Anything? Anybody got anything else I need to know? Far away. Otherwise, I think I need another cup of tea because this one's gone cold. What's left of it, which is never a good situation. A cup of tea, bite to eat, and yeah, switch off for auctions for half an hour. It's been a long week, one way and another. We'll start it all again tomorrow. So, yes, I think that's it. Unless anybody needs to know anything, then fire away quickly. Hang on a minute. What happened there? Oh, I think I'm back again. Yes. You forget what you're supposed to remember. Yeah, I do that. I write notes and then forget to read the notes. That's a classic one, isn't it? So, yeah. I could have a more exotic background behind me, couldn't I? Maybe on a tropical island or something. I'm not that organised. Or a virtual, a virtual office that looks really efficient and tidy. That'd be a good idea. I buffered for the reply. Yes, junk behind the green screen. That's why it's there instead of showing you a pile of junk. I have to get creative and put a more interesting green screen up. Yeah. Right, so there we are then. I think that's probably it, isn't it? Super. I shall catch up with you all Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday should be fine for video, live stream, etc. All gone out of focus now, haven't I? I think the camera's struggling. Yeah, Tuesday night will be fine. Might be another machine or two in by then, who knows? And I will see some of you no doubt tomorrow and Tuesday to collect your goodies, please. As I say, I do want the stuff gone by the weekend. All days are possible at the moment. As always, don't just turn up, do book in. Because just because I say collections are available from 11 till 4 most days, I think I'll try to work out. So other bits I need to do are outside of that. So you've kind of got the middle of the day, which is the best time for most people to travel or even escaping your lunch hour, whatever. I'm not going to be sat there from 11 till 4 twiddling my thumbs just in case somebody might happen to turn up. If no one booked in, I won't be there. I've got loads else to do. But yeah, I'll try to put as many hours through the week and the weekend as I can to be as flexible as I can. So just book in when suits you, and we'll see you there. As I say, don't forget, if you want Chris to collect, then get hold of him probably tomorrow. I would suggest to be a good idea. Or if you want to send a carrier of your choice, then of course you're more than welcome to. But again, they need to get in touch, or you need to get in touch on their behalf and say, look, you need to come, book in at one of these times to come. Otherwise, the carrier will turn up. That's because somebody else has did that. Sent the carrier, didn't tell me, didn't liaise the time. The carrier came. Of course, I wasn't there, and they charged them. Not surprisingly, so they ended up paying twice. Once for wasting the carrier's time, and then the second time when the carrier came at an arranged time. So there we are. Lesson for you there. Do I enjoy doing all this? Which, what, auctions or live streaming or working 24/7? That's a good question. I often ask myself. I suppose what I enjoy is seeing different stuff. Like I say again, if a machine turns up like this Apollo I've not seen before, that's kind of exciting. I mean, it might sound a bit sad and stupid, but it's, yeah, that's always nice to see something you've not seen before. And like this Wheelerman thing, not seen that before. And finding them new homes. You know, they've been sat somewhere for years, being kind of unloved and slightly dishevelled. So, but I know when I collect it, it'll go to one of sell it. It'll go to one of the collectors out there, and now hopefully it will get restored. And oftentimes you see it back again. You know, in a year's time, it'll probably come back again, all restored, nicely revarnished, refinished, working, new light bulbs in it, and whatever. And then someone else can go and enjoy it again. Or even better, somebody like you know, one of the arcades will buy it, Pete Williamson will buy it, or Robert will buy it, or somebody, and Darren, and it will go in one of the arcades, and then we can all go and have a play with it. Or Paul will buy it, and then who can have it for next year. You know, what's he going to have for next year? I don't know yet. I hope he's got a few things in the pipeline. I'm sure he has. So that's all kind of the fun of it, isn't it, really? New things and finding new things and finding new homes for new things. Appreciative homes. Yeah, I suppose that kind of sums it up, doesn't it? Is there likely to be another meet-up this year? I don't know. Are you organising one? Is there something we don't know? I don't. The answer to that is, will there be another meet this year? I don't think I'm going to have time to organise one because I've got the September slotty auction, the lost collection auction. There's now a lot lost. I need to call it something else. Can't keep calling it a lost collection. Now it's not lost anymore, but you know what I mean. In October, the other auction in November, normal one. This clear up, clear out, throw it all away auction to slot in. Possibly another one or two as well of other stuff that's accumulating. So there's a lot of auctions to come up, plus other stuff I've got to do. And that's assuming no TV jobs come in, which might do because there's a couple rumbling away in the background. Don't know how I'm going to squeeze them in. I was going to go completely mad and have a week off and just go away somewhere as well. Yeah. Inquest stuff to sort out. Lots going on. House to finish clearing. So on and so on and so on. So if you'd like to organise somebody, an event, so I can have a day off and come to it, that would be fantastic. I'll gladly publicise it. Peter C, I enjoy bringing them back to life. Yeah, machines. Well, this is it, isn't it? Those of you who've got the skills to do that. You know, once you get into electronic stuff, that's beyond my skills. I can do mechanical things usually. I can basic electromechanicals. I can just about get my head around if there's, you know, a few odd relays and a motor or two. Not as complicated as like a pinball or something. Can't do that. Will this be the last meet of the year? As I've got a couple of things on the Sunday. Not sure if I can change that. It may well be. Yeah, I'd really like to try and do Black Country and Fairground Heritage Trust in autumn. That was kind of the plan, but now this other auction has turned in October was when I was thinking of doing it. Sort of just again as the evenings got a bit darker, I thought it'd be nice to do the Black Country kind of, you know, late autumn to see the fairground late afternoon. But yeah, whether we can slot it in, I don't know. I have to persuade someone else to organise it. Yeah, lots and lots to do over the next few months, my end. You sent my question as you answered the other one. Oh, there we go. Christmas will be here before you know it. Yeah, won't it just? Need to get a lot done before Christmas. So, yes, busy bunny. Very busy bunny. Never mind. I'm sure we'll squeeze it all in somehow. So, yes, I think that's probably it, isn't it? I shall away. We will convene again Tuesday evening if you've not got anything better to do. And have a jolly rest of the evening, whatever you're up to. I need more tea, something to eat, and then catch you Tuesday. That's it. Nighty night.